Hi guys, my name is Amrish. You are watching Gourmet at Home. There is one vegetable that is available round the year in the market, and that is cauliflower. But you know, the best time to enjoy this vegetable is winters, when it is fresh from the local farms. It's affordable and it's available in abundance. But again, we cannot enjoy one single vegetable every second day. I will be sharing some of my interesting recipes in coming videos prepared from cauliflower. But in this video, I will be preparing a recipe of cauliflower soup, and I am sure you will enjoy this recipe in this time of the year. But there are some small tips and tricks that you need to watch carefully to execute this recipe in your kitchen. So let's start preparing the recipe of cream of cauliflower soup. For this recipe of cauliflower soup, I will be requiring some fresh cauliflower which I have cut into florets. Along with that, I will be using the stem part also because this stem part has got a nice and intense flavor. Then I have got fresh ginger, green chili, white pepper powder and some fennel seeds. I really want the cauliflower to stand out in this recipe, so I am pairing the cauliflower with only one spice, that is the fennel seeds. White pepper will just give a nice spiciness to the soup. So in the first step of the recipe, we'll saute the cauliflower along with some fennel seeds, ginger, green chili and some chopped onions. I will add approximately 1 tablespoon of oil in the cooking pot. So I will be using very less oil because I just want to nicely saute the fennel seeds in the oil along with some onions. The oil is ready. I will add approximately 2 teaspoons of fennel seeds. After the fennel seeds, I will add finely chopped onion, and I have taken a small size onion for this recipe. Followed by onion, I will add 2 teaspoons of salt. After the salt, I will add sliced ginger. After adding the ginger, I will add approximately 1 tablespoon of soft butter. After adding the butter, we need to cook the onions, ginger and the fennel on a slow flame, ensuring the butter should not burn. And now at this stage, the onions and the ginger is soft. We will add the cauliflower florets along with the stem. Now after adding the cauliflower florets and the stem, we can increase the flame because the cauliflower has got a water content in it. So we want to saute the cauliflower on a high flame so that the florets can get slightly caramelized, which will give a nice flavor to the soup. Also, when you are cutting the cauliflower florets, make sure the cauliflower florets should not be large size, they should be small in size, so it will be easy for you to caramelize the cauliflower florets in the pot. And another important thing, that you need to take a large size pot so that the cauliflower should get enough space to get sauteed in the pot. If you are taking a small pot, then you will not have that caramelization of cauliflower happening in the pot. After buying the cauliflower from the market, I have washed the cauliflower in running water. I have cut this into small florets along with the stem, and then I have applied some salt and added some hot water to the cauliflower. So that will help me to clean the cauliflower. In case there are small light green color worms are there in the cauliflower, they will float on the surface. Also the cauliflower will get cleaned. So after adding the water, we need to rest it for at least 15 minutes. Now once the cauliflower is almost sauteed, I will add green chilies. Green chili will just give a little spice to the soup. Now you can see the cauliflower is slightly caramelized. We have done the cooking of cauliflower on a high flame so that the moment the cauliflower is releasing the moisture, it's getting dried and getting caramelized at the same time. At this stage, we will slow down the flame and I will add approximately 100 ml of milk along with some water. And this is the time we have to cover the pot and continue cooking on a slow flame, because the vegetables, they have got fibers in them. So if we are cooking the vegetables on a slow flame, these fibers get broken down or get cooked, and they give a nice texture to the soup when we are blending the soup in the blender. When you are going to the market to buy the cauliflower, look for the florets which are creamish white in color. The florets should be densely packed and the vegetable should be heavy for its weight. There should not be any blemishes or brown marks on the surface. The leaves and stems should be bright green in color. We can always check the cauliflower in the pot in between. And if water is required, we can always add some water and continue cooking until the cauliflower is soft in texture. Now we can see at this stage the cauliflower is almost cooked, it's soft in texture, and we'll transfer the mixture in a plate or in a bowl, rest it in the refrigerator until it's cold and ready for pureeing. Cauliflower was introduced to India almost 150 years ago in year 1822 by Dr. Jameson from England. The first trial was done in a botanical garden in Saharanpur, a district in Uttar Pradesh. The word cauliflower came from Latin word where caulis means cabbage and flowers mean flower. There are different varieties of cauliflower, but there are mainly 4 colors that we see in this vegetable. The first one is the creamish white, which is quite popular, we see everywhere. Then we have purple, orange and green. Cauliflower is considered to be rich in dietary fiber, high in vitamin C and vitamin K. It has got low calorific value, good alternative for potato and rice. I have removed the cauliflower from the refrigerator. It is at room temperature, so this is the time we'll blend the cauliflower in the blender to a fine puree. After blending the cauliflower puree, we will add some water to the jar, ensuring there is no puree left in the jar. After adding water to the cauliflower puree, we will continue cooking for another 5 to 10 minutes until one gentle boil. Now we can see the soup is boiling. At this stage, we will adjust the seasoning and the flavors of the soup. So I will add half a teaspoon of salt. After adding the salt, I will just grate a nutmeg. After adding the nutmeg, I will add white pepper. After we added the salt, nutmeg and the white pepper, let's finish the soup with some fresh cream. At this stage, I will just cover the soup and rest it for 5 minutes. In the meantime, I will prepare a slice of toasted bread to accompany the cauliflower soup, and there will be a small twist to the toasted bread, so let's start with that. After 5 minutes, the breads are toasted and the soup is ready. And in the toasted bread, we have applied some butter, jam, fresh grated cauliflower, mozzarella cheese and toasted nuts. The sweetness from the jam and the toasted nuts will surely accompany the cauliflower soup. So this is the time we'll start serving the cauliflower soup along with the toasted bread. After pouring the soup in the bowl, I have garnished it with some freshly grated cauliflower. So when you are having your soup, you will have the small chunks of cauliflower coming in your mouth. And now let's garnish it with some fresh cream, white pepper. After the cream and the white pepper, I will finish the soup with some cauliflower leaves. So here is the cauliflower soup, and then I have got the toasted breads and a spoon of butter on the side. If you wish to add some more butter to the soup, you can always add some butter in the soup. So this is my recipe of cauliflower soup for this season. And if you remember, in the beginning of the video, I have mentioned to notice some of the tips and tricks to make this recipe in your kitchen. So the tip number 1, to use cauliflower stems because they have got a nice and intense flavor. Next time you're buying the cauliflower, don't throw away the stem. Tip number 2, we haven't used too many spices to add flavor to the soup. We have mainly paired the cauliflower soup with the fennel seeds and white pepper to add some spiciness to the soup. Tip number 3, we have cooked the cauliflower on a very slow flame for a long time. Tip number 4, we have blended the cauliflower to a fine puree. So we did not strain the cauliflower, so all the flavors were in the soup. Tip number 5, we have not added any corn flour or starch to give the binding to the soup. So it's a puree which has given a nice binding to the soup. Tip number 6, we just finished the soup with some fresh cream. So we have added the cream towards the end to give that creaminess to the soup. Hope you enjoyed watching this simple recipe of cauliflower soup for this season. I will be sharing some more recipes on this humble vegetable. Looking forward to see you again in our next episode of Gourmet at Home.